Hey, it's Eric with Jazz Wealth Managers, where we don't just invest the dough, we like to educate you on your dough. You may be making this massive mistake in your 401k, and if so, that's okay. We see a lot of people doing it, and no matter what, you're doing one thing right, and that's investing. So if you're doing that, that's better than nothing. Make sure you're taking the match. That's not what this video is about. But let me tell you what it is about, and I'll actually go to the Honda Donda board so I can show you what it's about. So a lot of people are taking the easy road on a 401k. So as far as your investments, if you look, you have a breakdown oftentimes in your 401k of different investments. Let's just say you have some sort of large growth kind of fund that you're going to have, and then you're going to have a mid-cap growth, and then you're going to have a small-cap growth. You have all these different options, and people are like, well, heck, I don't know what to put my money in. And then you have this thing down here. You've got, let's just say, something called target retirement. And let's just say that, your target retirement is in 2040. So then people are like, all right, perfect. 2040, that's when I want to retire. I've calculated it up, and that's when I'm going to be 60 years old, and that's going to be the day I'm going to retire. Well, you pick that fund. Well, that's great that you pick the fund. It's great that you're investing. But oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes, these funds right here are much more expensive on the backside. Not only that, they're also lagging performance compared to a lot of their peers. So it's something that's out there that's an easy, quick fix for you to jump into. But that's one side of it. Not only the performance, not only the expenses, but the other thing with this is you really have to figure out how you should be investing, because you're going to be investing different than maybe the person sitting right next to you. Maybe they started really early at 20 years old and they've got $2 million in their 401k, and they can afford to kind of pull back a little bit. But you're needing to play catch up. And instead, you're just over here in this target retirement date fund. And what ends up happening with that fund is the farther you are out from retirement, it's really risky. So we're going to say it's really risky, and it's up here. So it's on this level of the spectrum here. So when we've got it here, this is where you're at. But the problem is, as you get closer to retirement, it's going to go really conservative down here. And then this fund is going to actually be more in the bonds portfolio and different things like that aren't going to give you those returns. Well, if you need to take the risk, maybe this isn't the fund for you. Not only that, but if you're wanting the performance and you're also not wanting the expense fees, then you also want to think about not looking at that. So it's one to check out. Make sure you're saving yourself some dough, also making yourself some dough. That's what we like to do here. If you want to check us out, jazzwealth.com. We're here to help.